Did he bring it in? He did!
It is The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Stop what you're doing. If your SBS broadcast looks blurry on your laptop or desktop, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then click on Quality. Click on the highest quality that's available for you. And number 3, wait for your laptop to load and enjoy the broadcast. If your broadcast looks blurry on your phone or tablet, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon located at the top right of your screen. Number 2, click on Advanced. And number 3, click on the highest quality available. If you're still having issues, type in the live chat. Thanks, and enjoy the game.
One second from half court.
Jumping for joy with
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in? He did!
it is
caught!
Welcome into the pregame show. Welcome into the pregame show. I'm Clea Butler here at the Glenbard East versus Stevenson high school football game. This is the second round of the playoffs. Alongside me is quarterback Mike Nee. Mike, what's it going to take to get a win against Stevenson today?
Obviously, they're a great team. They just came off a big win, so it's going to take everybody has to execute, like no plays off. Everyone has to be on their A game. This is round 2 of the playoffs now. 16 teams left in A-Day, so we got to be on our best game today.
9-1 overall in conference, you're 6-0. What has it taken from this team to just find so much success overall this season?
I just think as a team we've really been very connected, which has very much helped us make it this far. We're very connected and we just all play together and play confidently.
For you as the quarterback, obviously such a vital role, what have you seen from your offense all season long that has helped you win each time?
I just think we keep improving every week, whether it's the run game, pass game. We take what the defense gives us. We're never just expecting to blow every team out, but obviously with this conference we've been able to, but every single day we just work hard and take what the defense gives us.
And what was the message going into today's game for you?
Everyone's got to be on their A game. Round 2, no one wants to go home. We've worked way too hard for this, so just come out with a W.
Well, Mike, best of luck.
Thank you.
One second from half court.
Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did!
It is
Caught!
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Stop what you're doing. If your SBS broadcast looks blurry on your laptop or desktop, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then click on Quality. Click on the highest quality that's available for you. And number 3, wait for your laptop to load and enjoy the broadcast. If your broadcast looks blurry on your phone or tablet, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon located at the top right of your screen. Number 2, click on Advanced. And number 3, click on the highest quality available. If you're still having issues, type in the live chat. Thanks, and enjoy the game.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
a no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite.
Are you looking for some good food after a Fenwick football game? Then head on over to O'Sullivan's Public House, located on Madison Street.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
Stop what you're doing. If your SBS broadcast looks blurry on your laptop or desktop, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon at the bottom right of your screen. Then click on Quality. Click on the highest quality that's available for you. And number 3, wait for your laptop to load and enjoy the broadcast. If your broadcast looks blurry on your phone or tablet, do the following steps. Number 1, click on the wheel icon located at the top right of your screen. Number 2, click on Advanced. And number 3, click on the highest quality available. If you're still having issues, type in the live chat. Thanks, and enjoy the game.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Smith along with Tony Cornish. Tony, it's Class 8A, the round of 16, as Glenbard East, the home team, the 8 seed, hosting the 9 seeded Stevenson. It was all Rams last week, 49-0 over Chicago Curry here in Lombard. It's going to be a tougher test this weekend as Stevenson took care of Sandburg 31-14 last weekend.
No doubt about it, Kyle. Should be a great ball game. I think what's going to be for Greenbrier is going to be that Glenbrand East has played so strong at home this year. And it's going to be interesting to see how they come out strong, as Stevenson, of course, has won the toss and they have deferred. So that means that, the Rams will be on offense to start this game.
Who do you like in this one? I like Glenbard East, the way that they're throwing the football to Amante Cook and Muhammad Musla. For Stevenson, I know that they beat Warren for the first time since 2016. They've looked good, but when they played high-flying offenses like Libertyville, they have struggled at times.
Yeah, I like Glenbard East a lot in this ball game because they played well at home and because they have 25 seniors on that roster. It's going to say a lot about senior leadership in a game like this when you're in the Sweet 16, especially in Class 8A. They're used to playing physical football, no doubt about that. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of energy that the Rams can draw from this home crowd as well as they get ready to hopefully continue their season. But, watch out. The Patriots are a gutsy team. They've showed that they have the moxie to come back and play tough football. It's going to be a tough physical ball game. Should be interesting for all of the fans lined up online watching it this evening.
Yeah, absolutely. And for Stevenson, it's a long drive from Lincolnshire to Lombard. Does that factor into it at all? You had a whole day of school, the long drive from Lincolnshire to Lombard. You're on the road. It's a Glenbard East team that was in the quarterfinals last year. Do you feel a little bit uneasy about tonight being on the road playing a team that has experience?
I don't think so. This time of year, this team has shown that they have the moxie, again, to play in big ball games. It's going to be interesting to see how they come out at first. It's going to be a little bit jittery, of course, because that's natural because you're playing in a playoff game. In a Sweet 16, you want to continue your season, so you're going to have a little bit of antsiness, I think, to start things off. But once they settle in, get their offense, it's going to be interesting to see how they respond. Again, I like the Rams only because they're at home, and they just seem to have that – they have a swagger about them playing in this stadium.
Might be a quarterback battle tonight, partner, as Crowley is 5'11", Michael Nee 6'1". How about this, Tony? They're both juniors, no senior quarterback starters tonight. Do you give the advantage for Michael Nee? He's 2 inches taller, maybe to see a little bit above those offensive linemen to see downfield.
That's the intangible, Kyle. I'm going to have to watch and see how both these quarterbacks respond in this type of atmosphere. Because they're juniors, it's going to be interesting to see how they get their groove and settle in to start things off. I think the quarterback that shows the poise, the composure, the patience in this game is going to give this team the big edge, start things off.
I like Glenbard East 31, Stevenson 28. What say you?
Wow, I'm going to go a tight ball game. I think defense is going to come up big in this ball game. Give me a 21-14 ball game. I'm going with the Rams.
All right, we're both going with the Rams. We're going to take a quick break. National Anthem coming up next here on SBS/NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Put your headphones in. All right. Yeah, so we're good. Excellent job by the Glenbard East Marching Band. Glenbard East, the guys to watch out for, the two captains, Chris Renford, plays on both sides of the ball, Tony, wide receiver and cornerback. And their quarterback, their leader, just a junior, Michael Nee. Didn't have to use him a lot last week, had 2 touchdown passes. Chicago Curry was overmatched by Glenbard East. It's not going to happen tonight. If Glenbard East wants to go to the quarterfinals, they got to earn it.
No doubt about it. And what a better place to vie in your biggest game of the year than at home. Again, home advantage, home field advantage this time of year looms large on the high school football arena, no doubt about it. Again, what kind of energy can this team draw from the crowd to hopefully exude that excellent and outstanding performance on the field? It's going to be a something to watch, an intangible to watch out for. But again, watch out for that team across the way there, Kyle, because I just got a feeling. they're going to pull something tricky to start things off. Trick plays, man. I love them.
We would be remiss if we didn't talk about Shuren. He plays on both sides of the ball. He can play any position, partner. On Max Preps, he's listed as both an outside linebacker and tight end. How about this? He's 6'5". This ain't no shrimp playing linebacker and tight end. It's a big boy, and he's going to be a red zone target tonight for Aiden Crowley.
No doubt about it. A big target. You want to see someone in the middle with that kind of size. How well the linebackers, of course, can hopefully neutralize this guy. Is going to play large in this ball game, but that's something we're going to watch out for. Again, he's got to have time to pass, so it's going to be interesting to see how this chess match, if you will, is going to play out early.
As you can see on camera, our Glenbard East Rams in the black and red, the visiting Stevenson Patriots.
I like that red and black. They look sharp.
It does, right?
Nice helmets. They're ready to go.
Now, are they the good guys? Because Ken Harrelson said the good guys wore black. They're the home team today.
They're the home team, so we'll call them the good guys. Nice crowd on hand as well to watch the Rams hopefully extend their season. But this is Sweet 16. It's going to be heightened. It's going to be emotional. And it's win or go home, and that's why I love this time of year.
Well, here we go. It'll be Stevenson kicking off to the Rams.
Patriots, of course, moving left to right on your computer screens, or if you're watching on the wide screen plasmas at home, if you've got us linked up.
Yeah. There'll be a couple of people that might be watching on their phones tonight.
There's the kickoff.
Short kick, and it's going to be near the sideline, but East will have to play with it. Fumbled it a little bit, and then able to go into contact, Renford. And he was brought down at the 26, but you know what? You got to get that ball, partner. It's a live ball. It's a beautiful kick because sometimes the younger returners will think that's going to go out of bounds, and they forget to play it, and then the kick team can then catch it for a return.
No doubt about it. We talked about jitters and how well who's going to settle down earlier. We saw one of the captains there, a little bit jittery. Sure-handed usually during the regular season. Gets that, tries to recoup it, recovers it. Thankfully, Rams are in business in their own territory.
So it'll be Michael Nee, the starting QB1 for the Rams with one in the backfield. That's Heredia as one in motion. Get it to Cook. Cook on the flea flicker, downfield.
There
completed. To the 40-yard line, completed to Redford. That's one way to ignite this crowd.
Did I talk about trick plays? My mistake was I thought the Patriots were going to pull something tricky, but look who pulls the trickeration first. It is the Rams, and they come up big.
We saw it last week, partner, the lateral pass on the kick return against Chicago Curry. This time they go flea flicker for a big play against Stevenson.
Now, what does this do? It sets the pace now for the Rams to try to move this football and hopefully, possibly go for another big play. Let's watch.
One in the backfield, 4 wide receiver set, one in the slot. Got a couple of yards, and it'll be second and long coming up.
Nice defense there, of course, by Stevenson. Nothing up the middle, very little gain. 2 yards it looks like, and they're ready to play.
So it'll be 2nd and 9 as they place the ball on the 40-yard line. Are we ever going to see high school football where the quarterbacks have the headset on, they're able to hear the signals?
Cost effective? I don't think so.
We'd see more plays. We'd see high-flying gunslinger offenses.
We would, no doubt about it.
One in the backfield.
Knee,
pump fake, and the play action is successful. Renford on the quick reception as he's tackled from behind by a Patriot. That's Washington, the middle linebacker.
Nice reception by the senior. Sure hands on the outside. Nice pass. passing catch. You're moving the chains almost. It makes it a manageable third down for the Rams.
What do you want to do here on the 3rd and 2?
I'm going to go bubble screen. I'd like to see something in the middle, fake a draw, play action, see if I can find something between the hash marks.
They're going to spot the ball at the 33, 3rd and 2. With 2 in the backfield, they ran Freese Lucas in motion. Quick pass to the right, and they get it to Lucas, and he gets a lot of yardage down the sideline into the red zone. Go the Rams. Rinse, lather, repeat, just like we saw last week.
Lucas Freese, outstanding 6'2" junior, 175-pounder, showing you a quick burst of speed to the outside. I call the bubble screen possibly. They went to the outside, nothing up the middle. But, hey, I like the play call. First down for the Rams.
They're going to spot it right at the 20, right at the red zone spot.
Now, this is going to be interesting to see what the play calling will look like now for the Rams as they get down in the money zone. It's going to be important for Stevenson right now to try to hold firm, possibly cause a turnover.
Handoff, this time lost yardage, read well by the Stevenson Patriots as 5 was on it.
We talk about tightening up the defense, and look what we found. They're off of right tackle. Boom, bam, he's on the ground. No gain there. In fact, loss of yardage. That's great defense there by Stevenson. Coming up big when they need a big play, they respond.
Look, I know that if you're head coach John Walters, you want the 6, but you can't put yourself in a position where 3's not an option. Get a manageable third down here. If you can get a draw play to get 3 or more yards, that'd be nice.
It would be nice. Look for something on the outside again for the Rams. They had success there. Slot receiver could be the hot receiver here.
Knee with time. Knee will run with it.
Ball's
he fumbled
loose.
it. Loose ball on the turf. A lot of Patriots around it.
Patriots are saying they got the football. The bench is up. No sign yet by their officials.
East luckily got it back. Look, if you're the quarterback, getting yards is nice. Possession is more important. Hang on to that football.
I almost feel like we have a crystal ball up here, Kyle. We talked about turnovers in the red zone. Almost happened there for the Patriots, but fortunately for the Rams, they recover.
So here we go. Very fortunate indeed. 3rd and 12 at the 22. I would be conservative here. Maybe a late draw, misdirection play to get some yards back. Help out your place kicker.
I'm going to go deep. I'm going to take it down to the corners. I'm going to get one of my wide receivers, hopefully one-on-one coverage, and hopefully one of them comes up with a big play.
Knee with time. Knee to the end zone, and incomplete. He was trying to find Cook.
Kyle, where's that crystal ball at?
I'm surprised by that. Here's the thing. If they had gotten 2 more yards, that's 2 yards closer for the field goal.
This is why I say go for it. You want to give your offense some confidence right now as a coaching staff. You want to show them you have confidence in their abilities to make big plays. This is the playoffs. It's win or go home. They've got to go for it. They just showed, hey, guys, we have confidence in you to go for it. They come up short, so it'll be interesting to see what happens now, how they respond right now, 4th down, and what they're going to do. They're going to go for it.
Here's the thing, too. You want to get the first down, obviously, but you want to get some yardage to make it tougher on Stevenson as well.
Yeah, 4th and 14. It's going to be an interesting play call here. You have to be careful. You can't be too cautious because you have 14 yards in the red zone. Here's D back to pass.
Knee with time, and he completes it. Touchdown pass!
Wow, what a great passing catch there by the Rams. Right over the middle, drag pattern for a quick 6. That's a big lift for that Ram offense. On 4th down, no less. You talk about a confidence builder. You just saw one for the Rams offense.
They get it to Lucas Freese, touchdown pass. And how about that, partner? First drive of the game, 4th and 14, and they score to make it 6-0.
Great play call. Again, great pass and catch, great protection by that O-line.
The kick is up, and it is good. Right through the uprights by 48. We're going to take a break. It's 7-0 Rams here on SBS/NFHS Network. It's 6.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
That's why I labeled them for you. For pass plays, just get wider. You can be pretty wide on the passing plays. Seven nothing. Excellent play call there to Lucas Freese. You know, we talked about Amonte Cook and Chris Renford. Your third best wide receivers have to step up too, and that's what Lucas Freese did on that play.
No doubt about it. Again, a clutch performance right there. Nice catch. And that's what you need right now in the postseason. You're in the Sweet 16 trying to make it down to the Final 8. You're trying to punch your ticket, keep your season alive, and you need big plays, and we just saw one right there. Great confidence builder for the Rams.
So here we go. It's a line drive kick returned by the Patriots as they get past the 20, right up the middle. With room to spare, the kicker to beat, and he beats him. A quick answer by Stevenson. The quickest answer you can get, and it's returned by Zach Ersch. We're waiting for a flag on the field.
Uh-oh.
Amonte Cook says there's one, and there will be a flag on Stevenson.
Right at the 30-yard line. Wow. Zach Ersch, a 5'10", 170-pound senior, responding for the Patriots, but wait a minute. We've got a little laundry on the field. Well, we got an illegal block in the back, perhaps?
Usually that's what it is.
Maybe a little holding on the edge, waiting for the official.
He had a lot of room to spare. I saw the holding call.
Oh, it was a holding call.
It was a quick call.
All right.
No touchdown, all the way back to the 20. It's the hold from where the spot of the foul was, so they say they held at the 30. Means the ball goes back to the 20. Sometimes, Barter, you just got to trust in your returner to get to the edge.
That's a big blow there for Stevenson, but it's going to be interesting to see how this offense comes out. They've got to get it in gear and get back in this game.
Handoff from Crowley right up the middle.
Nice game.
Yeah, to Thorndike.
Rams have to tighten up that interior defense, or it could be a long night for the Rams at home on the defensive end.
What's great about Glenbard East High School, they've got the play clock right on the field. 25 seconds left on the play clock for the Patriots. One in the backfield. See how Stevenson responds after their defense gave up a 4th and 14 touchdown. Handoff up the middle, instant penetration from the Rams, able to get a couple of yards after the initial contact as Orlando Hoy. Fumble returned by the Rams, Chris Redford.
What is going on here? Stevenson can't believe it. Players in frustration, slamming their helmets on the turf. I'm waiting for a call from the official, and they're indeed saying Rams football. Wow. Big turnover.
Both teams careless with the football, partner. Michael Nee luckily got the ball back. That time Thorndike lost it. Stevenson is arguing, hey, was forward progress called? Look, if you keep running the ball, the officials are going to let it keep going until forward progress is stopped.
That's right. They will do that. I thought I heard a whistle, but evidently I was wrong. But I thought his forward progress had halted. I thought he was on his way down. But look what I found. The Rams are back on offense.
So here we go. 1st and 10 at the opponent's 19. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. It's 7-0 Rams here on the NFHS Network. No, mute first.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
This high school.
So here we go, partner. 1st and 10 for the Glenbard East Rams at the opponent 19.
If I'm the Rams, I'm going right to the end zone right now while I have room to get my passing game in gear. I'm going to go right for it right now.
So here we go. Clock starts. Knee to the end zone. Dangerous pass. And if he had a little bit less velocity on it, that probably would have been picked off.
Would have. Nee had a little bit more time. He could have waited. He thought he had an opening on the outside. Wasn't there. Overthrown. Second down for the Rams.
What do you want to call here if you're John Walters? If you get a field goal, you're still up 2 scores.
I want to call a nice run-off tackle, perhaps. A left tackle, get my offensive line, get them in gear, let them know I haven't forgot about their run-blocking talents. They're a bunch of big guys up front. Let's see if they can move somebody off that line of scrimmage.
So a little bit of a jumbo set look for Glenbard East. Handoff up the middle. It was given to Dennis Kedrick as he gets a couple of yards to help out his quarterback.
Yeah, that's a tough yard up the middle there. You have to seal off that outside edge. If you saw the Patriots defender come from the outside, make the tackle, great effort on his part. It's going to be a tough third down here for the men in red and black.
So here we go. It's going to be 3rd and 8, ball at the 16. Pistol formation. Knee with time. He's going to roll to the right at the chains. 1st and 10 for the Rams.
Nice pass and catch again by the Rams. Nice roll out to the right. Buy yourself a little bit of time. Knee makes a great pass. Didn't waste any time making sure that his receiver had space out there on the outside to make the catch.
They did not give him the first. 4th and 1. I'm shocked.
Wow.
Moving on the line. Rams are clapping, saying it's against the Patriots. Let's see what the official says.
Again, you want to have some poise at this point in the season. Very important, especially in the red zone.
Shocked they didn't give him the first down. Usually at the high school level, they give him the benefit of the doubt for the first down spot.
I thought he was right there on the line.
And they said 4th and 1. Now, they might not, on this Jumbotron, they might not have the IN sign. So it was really 4th and inches, not 4th and 1. Anyways, offside for the Patriots, 1st and 10.
Tough break for the Patriots defense, a little bit antsy. Costly penalty. Let's see how they respond here, trying to keep the Rams out of the end zone for the second time during this first quarter.
1st and goal at the 4. Blown dead, might be a false start against the Rams. It is, and 5 yards back.
5 yards back indeed. Again, nerves. You want to have your players settle in. Big ball game. You're fighting for a Final 8 spot. You want to get in that Elite 8. You're in the Sweet 16. You're playing at home. You have to settle in. The team that settles in can find their rhythm first. Again, it will show on the scoreboard here, so they'll start putting on points on the board. They've got to get their poise. The 9-yard line now. Here we go. Pass, no, not a pass, but a run. But look at that defense by the Patriots. Stevenson stacking them up.
The Rams are going the wrong direction. They had the ball at the 4. Now it's 2nd and 11.
That's just great penetration by that Stevenson defensive front. They did not budge 1 inch off that line of scrimmage, and that's where this game is really going to be won or lost. That LOS, the line of scrimmage, the team that's going to dig in the trenches, establish themselves in that line of scrimmage, and really dominate and open up some running lanes and have the protection that you need to get a pass or two in there. That's going to be the difference in this ball game. It's going to be an interesting call here on 2nd down and 12.
So it'll be 2nd and 12 for the Rams. Knee with time in the pocket, throws it right up in the air. He completes it as he got it to one of his favorite targets in Muhammad Musla. He had that game-winning reception with 2 seconds to go earlier in the season against Willowbrook.
I like Knee's poise right now. He's showing a lot of class and poise out there, putting it in some tough windows, trying to keep the chains moving, and he's spreading the football around. He's not isolating on one receiver. He's keeping that Stevenson defense, especially in the defensive backfield, guessing, because he's spreading that ball around. That's something you like to see at this time of the year, especially for the Rams offense.
3rd and 9. Ball on the 9. They got a score to...
You got trips to the left. Here's Knee with the pass. Oh, yeah, he's going to be brought down.
And, yeah, he's going to be sacked on the play. Michael Knee sacked, and the field goal unit coming out. It's still important, Tony. You get the field goal, you have the 2-possession lead, but Stevenson, a lot of bad things could have happened to them on that drive. It was 1st and goal at the 4. They don't give up the 6. And in high school football, this could be blocked and taken the other way.
That's right. We talked about poise, and Stevenson's defensive unit showing some poise there. They bent, but they didn't break. Here's a field goal attempt now for the Rams. Be interested to see if they can put 3 more on the board. Stevenson trying to distract the kicker.
Good snap. The hold is there. The kick, it's short. I don't think anyone touched that part. I think he just messed up.
It's way short. Not the best of efforts there by Stevenson. By the Rams. Stevenson dodges a bullet, keeping points off the board. They're still down by 7, just 7, early in this contest.
That false start was a killer. They had 1st and goal at the 4, and their offense just couldn't. They couldn't find a way to to rise above it, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Stevenson after the missed field goal.
John Walters needs to get that offense group together, get them to settle down a little bit, drink a little bit of Gatorade, take a little bit of a breath right now. And that's what they're doing is they're huddled up and grouped on the sidelines right now because they had a blown opportunity there. They've got to bounce back. Here's Stevenson.
One in motion for the Pats. Handoff to the left side, gets to the edge, gets a couple of yards, ran a long way to get 2 yards, but positive yards always helpful for Stevenson, especially with things not going their way early on.
Get that offensive line engaged. They're finding men on the outside, putting a hat on a hat, trying to establish that run game. Nice little positive yardage there by the men in green.
So Stevenson has it 2nd and 3. Well, I think that's a misprint. 2nd and 6. For Stevenson with 1 in the backfield. Time in the pocket across the middle. He's a yard short. Forward progress will be a yard short because he did not make a football move to go backwards. So
nice passing catch there by the Patriots. Again, positive yardage, but not enough to get a first down. So it's going to be interesting to see what they come up with now.
They gave him the friendly spot on that.
Oh, they did.
But they didn't give it on the previous possession for
the Rams.
Glenbard East.
Right. Interesting.
Okay. Well, Stevenson will take it.
They get the first down.
And he's going to break off some tackles, goes up the middle with it. A couple yards short of the first down as the handoff to 23.
Nice play right up the middle again, giving your offensive line a chance to settle down, settle in, get a hat on a hat, and just play tough football in the trenches. Something that you need to establish early in a game like this on the road for the Patriots.
2nd and 3, ball at the 37. Stacking the box of the Rams. Now they'll switch to the right. Who moved first since false start against Stevenson?
The Rams are signaling that there was a little bit of movement there by Stevenson, and they're right as the officials move the ball back 5 yards.
So it'll be a penalty flag on Stevenson. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball at their own 32.
Can't shoot yourself in the foot, especially on your own end. Stevenson looking for a big play here to try to hopefully gain a little momentum to get some points on the board here in the first quarter. As we quickly wind down in the first quarter, less than 45 seconds left on the clock as of right now.
1 in the backfield, handoff, stutter step move, going nowhere fast. Tackled from behind, and a beautiful tackle by Orlando Hoy III, who had that fumble recovery.
That Rams defense is swarming. They're getting hats on hats and getting things moving early. Good gap integrity by the men up front on that defensive line as well. They're playing strong right now.
Apologize, it wasn't Hoy, it was Ducato, 13, who had that fumble recovery. 3rd and 7, they'll probably just let this clock run. Nothing's going right for Stevenson, but the good news is, Tony, it's just 1 quarter. They got 3 more to play.
That's right, and they're only down by 7, so the Patriots dodged a few bullets. They're only down 7. Still in this game, Rams missed a few opportunities. They hope to gather themselves, regain a little bit of poise, and come back strong for the second quarter.
Take a quick break. Second quarter of action coming up next here on the NFHS Network.
One second from half court.
Jumping for joy with
first ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
did he bring it in? He did.
It is
moments. Just click.
There we go. Glenbard East Rams back on defense. It's 3rd and 7 at the 33. 12 minutes of football action.
Third and 7 at the 33. What are the Patriots going to call right now on offense? I like a nice flare pass to the outside.
High snap. Crawley with time. Crawley will run with it. The QB spy was there, but Takano can't bring him to the turf. He's still on his feet. Then Crawley, the ball came out. Stevenson got it.
Wow, Patriots dodge a bullet there. Nice effort by Crawley, though. Broke about 2-3 tackles, scrambling, moving the chains. Almost a costly turnover. But look at the Patriots saying, look, we've got the ball back and we're moving it, hopefully to get on the scoreboard.
Look, it was a good call by John Walters and his defensive staff.
Good
they had
pressure.
Takano at the middle linebacker spot for the tackle, and he couldn't finish the job.
That's because Crawley had, you have to tip your hat sometimes for a great effort, and that's what Crawley put on the board there. Quarterback spot, move the football, keep the chains moving, keep your team on the field.
Pat Walker is the defensive coordinator and linebackers coach. Meanwhile, Crawley with time down the middle, one-on-one down the field, completed.
What a catch, what a catch. Wow. Down inside at the 5-yard line. Look what I found. Great passing catch. The Patriots are in business in the red zone.
Completed to Simmons, who the Chicago Tribune had earlier, and there's a reason why they interviewed this kid. When Stevenson needs a big play, they got it and more.
Yeah, that was a nice catch there by that young man. No doubt about that. Rams defensive backs have to get it in gear.
1st and goal at the 5. Handoff off the right side. There's an early flag as in the end zone, but Stevenson's not even really celebrating as they know this is coming back. Legal shift against Stevenson.
Costly turnover again on the Patriots. Coaching staff will have lots to talk about in regards to penalties at halftime. No doubt about that. Really shooting themselves in the foot again. Stevenson has to get some poise, not even regain it. They have to establish it first. It's important in a game like this.
1st and goal at the opponent's 10-yard line. I would throw it to Simmons again. Maybe a screen pass to get that yardage back.
They're going tight. Look for a running play right here.
Handoff off the left side. Moves to where his blockers were and gets the yardage back from the penalty.
I think the Stevenson coaching staff sees a few dents, a chink in the armor, if you will, in that Rams defense up front. They've seen something. They're trying to expose it right now. Runs right up between the tackles, and they're moving the ball very nicely in the red zone.
2nd and goal at the 4, so they go a yard past the original spot. How important was that missed field goal? They'd be up 10-0 instead of 7-0.
Watch out for another running play here, right off the right tackle.
Close to the goal line, waiting for the signal. Touchdown! Stevenson answers. Crawley with the quarterback sneak on 3rd down, set up that touchdown, as well as the connection from Crawley to Simmons. They put it past the pylon at an extra point, and just like that, it's 7-7.
Nice effort by that Patriots offensive unit. No doubt about it, regaining a little bit of poise, few penalties, go back and forth, but they come up with 6 to get back in this ball game. Here's the extra point.
Snap is there, the hold is there, the kick. Got it. 7-7. We'll take a quick break. It's all tied up here at Glenbard East High School.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Yeah.
7-7 game. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Tony Cornish. Can't ask for a better game. Now, Glenbard East has had their chances to be up 2 possessions before that touchdown. shot themselves in the foot with the penalties and then the missed field goal. And Stevenson, not a lot has gone their way. In fact, they almost fumbled the ball at midfield, but they scored to tie the score.
Well, if you're Stevenson and the coaching staff, you're happy right now. You've seen a lot of mistakes by your team, and you're in this game tied at 7.
They will return it.
Watch out for trickeration.
Going east and west, and Stevenson read that all the way. They saw the game film last week. That's the problem with going east and west. You know, you can do it against Curry, a lesser opponent, but when you play Stevenson, they're going to stay in their gaps and not be tricked.
No doubt about it. You got to play discipline on special teams, the third factor that's so important come playoff time. Sometimes people forget how important special teams is. And, you tip the hat to Stevenson. Great discipline play by the special teams unit. It's going to be interesting to see what the Rams do to try to get back on the board before halftime.
They're going to be doing some kicks at halftime because they're going to need their place kicker, not just tonight, but if they win, they're going to need kicking if they want to win the state championship.
No doubt about it. Special teams are so important. You have to have a good kicker, good punter. Has to happen for you to have a championship run.
Knee with time over the middle. It's completed. Going east and west with it is Cook. And he did give up forward progress.
Nice pass by Knee in dangerous territory. Found an open window, found a receiver. Positive yardage was the result.
If you're just joining us, we've seen 3 fumbles. Impressively, only 1 has been recovered by the opposing team. Surprisingly, Glenbard, East, and Stevenson got their own fumbles back.
They've
Stevenson
been very
lost one
fortunate early in this ball game in that regard.
Handoff up the middle. And I believe it was Cook, but let's see.
Where's the spot? They're going to say first down.
Instead, it's Heredia.
Nice play by the Rams. They'll move the chains, stand it on the ground, keep the clock moving, get your offensive line again dug in, trying to establish some running lanes that hopefully you could benefit from come second half.
You know, partner, you look at the depth chart for Glenbard East. Amonte Cook, everybody knows he's 5'6", but how about this? Valentino Heredia is only 5'9". It's not a lightning thunder combination in the backfield. It's lightning.
Quick on quick. I love it. Look at Knee's shoulder fake. Love it.
Yeah, dangerous pass. So up in the air. Stevenson got it. Picked off. Bad decision by Michael Knee.
No doubt about it. Didn't put it out far enough. You need to put more air on that ball, more length down the field. Didn't happen. And look what the Patriots have found. A big turnover to start their effort here in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was Miles Tyler on the pick. He was trying to get it to Renford, was Knee. If you're going to do that, Tony, get it to the sideline where only a receiver can get it.
And get more air on the ball. You want more loft in it. Give the receiver a chance to really get up and get his hands on it.
8:49 remaining in the second quarter. As a high snap, quick pass out to the left as it was completed to Hirsch. Hirsch with speed down the sideline, trying to beat the free safety and does. Touchdown Hirsch, touchdown Patriots, first lead of the game.
Hirsch, man, you talk about quick, fast, lightning strikes. The Patriots converting a turnover into 6 quick points. Look at that crowd for Stevenson going crazy right now, as well as their team goes on top here in the second quarter.
So touchdown for Hirsch. Speed kills. You can't coach it. You hope to get it. Yes, how about this? Looks like Hirsch is going to attempt the PAT as well. Good snap. The hold is there, and the kick straight through it. It's actually 11, not 1. That goes right through the uprights. We'll stick with the action. It's 14-7 in favor of Stevenson. How does Glenbard East battle back? The turnover, they had what seemed to be 6 more points when they had first and goal at the 4. They can't get the touchdown. They missed the field goal. Things were coming up Rams. Now things are coming up Patriots.
No doubt about it, but Patriots are hanging around tough. Again, all that momentum spurred off the turnover. Really gave the team a lift. You can look on their sideline. Everybody was on their feet. Nobody's on the bench. They're engaged. The fans are picking up the energy level. And so I think, again, that exudes to your players on the field. And the coaching staff says, hey, why not? We're going to get it to one of our skilled position players who we know can make it go distant. He can go to distance anytime he touches the ball. He did just that. Interesting to see now what the Rams do to respond playing at home. now trailing by 7 points here in the second quarter. 8:38 left on the clock. Would you go for an onside kick here, Kyle?
No.
Just for a little spice?
Absolutely
Just
not.
for a little spice?
I got all the momentum in the world. I know some coaches like to do that. I don't like doing that. Nice kick. And can't return it even if you wanted to. It's an automatic dead ball at the high school level.
That's right.
See how Michael Nee and this team regroups? They had the fumble that they luckily got back, so that's 2 turnovers that Michael Nee could have had. He had the fumble. Rams luckily got it back. Then they scored the touchdown. And then the interception by Michael Nee. So it's a tough Stevenson team. It's an 8-9 game. So they're pretty evenly matched in terms of the seeding and the records.
9-1, no doubt about it. Both squads coming into this. It's going to be interesting to see how John Walters, how he dials up his offensive play call selection now with his team trailing at home by 7.
They ran Freese in motion, handoff off the left side. Patriots on the tackle.
Conservative play call, but positive yardage. I'll take it in a postseason game of this magnitude. You want to settle your offensive down. Want to get Nee a chance to settle in. Just coming off the pick, you want to move the chains. You want to put some weight on the ball in terms of getting your running game established, and they're doing just that.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Tackle was credited to Luke Nelson. Plays both outside linebacker and defensive end. 6'1", 200 pounds. As they'll run 4 wide receivers, 1 in the slot. See if they can get it to the slot man here. Time for Nee.
Going up top.
Going to the left. Nee, and he's sacked. Sacked on the play behind the line of scrimmage, and now Glenbard East in an obvious passing situation, and that means fresh blood, and they can smell it on the defensive line for Stevenson.
Patriots defense coming up with another big play, this time with the quarterback sack, and it was a timely sack in regards to trying to keep the momentum on their side. Stevenson playing well right now. Rams need to be concerned.
3rd and 13 at their own 17. Look, you want to get the first down here. Can't afford another pick. If it's not there, throw it away or drop it off to your check down.
And there comes the poise factor. Don't give the ball up in your own end. Don't create a turnover by a bad play, a bad decision.
Nee. He'll have to roll to his right. Looks downfield. Nee to the sideline. Tough completion. Waiting for the call. Completed.
Is he marking it or saying incomplete?
I haven't seen the ball moved yet. I thought they're going to say incomplete. So it was interesting because he pointed down like a completion. Usually you just wave the safe sign when it's an incompletion.
I'm thinking it maybe possibly was juggled on the sideline and he was waiting
right,
to see.
But this would be the juggle sign. He pointed at it like he caught it. I think he accidentally pointed. I think he meant to say safe and accidentally pointed. You see that sometimes where a baseball umpire says out, but he accidentally waves the safe sign?
I'll leave that one to you, Kyle. I don't want to touch that one.
It happens rarely, but you do see it.
Oh, here we go. Punt.
Pretty good one. And
nice distance.
Yeah.
Nice bounce for the Rams.
Yeah, it takes a lot of friendly bounces inside the 40.
Patriots wisely get away from the football. Don't want to give the Rams anything cheap, so they'll take over on offense. Hey, I'm going to dial it up and go back deep. Why not?
It worked last time. See how Glenbard East recovers from that.
Get it outside the hash marks, and go straight vertical right down the field. You've got the Rams right now thinking and guessing what's going on because I think they're a little bit shell-shocked. You don't see the bounce out there as you did in the first quarter. Defense, they got to wonder if they're going to be able to settle in right now. 6:51 left in the second quarter to try to regain the lead or at least tie this game up.
1st and 10 at the 39, 1 in the backfield. Pretty good snap, quarterback draw, and
nice
barely
play
got a
by
yard.
That Rams defense. Number 33 coming up big.
Nick Payne on the tackle.
Nice play off the outside edge, coming in, slamming down the quarterback. Nick Payne, outstanding defensive end, senior, 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was pounded on that play.
Well, partner, on the Friday night drive for Shaw Local, they said Glenbard East looked unstoppable in their win over Glenbard South. They look anything but unstoppable tonight. Stevenson taking it to the Rams thus far, but 2nd and 9 at the 40. Handoff off the right side, breaks off a tackle, goes up the middle with it, close to the first down marker.
It's coming back, a little laundry on the turf at the 40-yard line. We've got a hold on the Patriots.
The dreaded holding. Why was there a hole? Well, because somebody cheated.
Offensive linemen hate that. They see a positive play, you get their number called in a hole. Happens sometimes. Referee was right on top of it, wasted no time in dropping the laundry on the turf.
You know, we talked about Stevenson, the early trailing of 7-0. Would they be fazed by it? They've been down this road before. They trailed 21-14 to Lake Forest. They came back to win that game. Crowley was fabulous, 13 of 18 for 260 yards.
Looking at a 2nd and 19 now. This will be an interesting call for the Patriots offense.
4 wide receiver set. Time for Crowley, and he gets it to the sideline. A little bit high throw, and then tackled out of bounds as he got it to Simmons again.
Thomas Simmons, outstanding senior, 5'11", 170, sure hands on the sideline, making a nice catch. And now the Patriots find themselves in a quandary with a 3rd down and 9 yards to go at their own 40-yard line.
Same thing that we saw on the previous drive from Glenbard East. For Crowley, don't throw a pick.
You don't want to hurt yourself. You've got the lead right now. Watch for a nice quarterback sneak, perhaps.
Showing blitz of the Rams. High snap. Crowley with time. Dropped it. And I think he got a little bit of happy feet as he saw the safety about to hit him.
Rams had a sure interception on that play is what I just saw. Ball hitting one of the defensive backs squarely in the numbers. Couldn't hold on the slant pattern, which would have been a quick, could have possibly been a quick 6 for the Rams, the way that everybody was going downfield. And he stepped right in. Ball was overthrown, but he had a chance for a turnover, but missed opportunity by the Rams.
If it was on the money, it would have been a first, or at least close to it. Meanwhile, they got a punt. Good snap. Rugby-style punt. Line drive kick.
Squibber.
And Cook cannot return it. That's what they want. They want somebody else to beat them besides Amonte Cook.
Amonte thought about it for a second, but wisely backed off of that punt. And now the Rams offense will get a chance to hopefully get back in this ball game, tie the game up at 14 if they can put 7 on the board with 5:27 left here in the second quarter. Try to get this home crowd back in the game. Again, Rams need to pick up on that energy level, and it's something that should be concerning the staff right now. I see a lot of people with their heads down early in this game on the sidelines for the Rams.
Well, I mean, they sensed they had a chance to put this one away early up 14-0. They couldn't do it. They couldn't get the field goal.
Too high, too quick. But again, they're still in this game at home. It's a playoff game. You know it's going to have ebbs and flows to it. You've got to keep your head in the game. Every play matters.
They got the stop they wanted. Look, the touchdown that Stevenson scored, the first one, that was all Zach Hirsch down the boundary and scored. 2nd and 8, meanwhile, at the 28. And let's see what Glenbard East can do to recover. Offensive line coach Dave Moak, stats guy Jeff Carlo. See what they run here and what they call on 2nd and 8. Wide receivers coach Joe Christina. Time in the pocket, high throw. Second worst receiver got it.
That's
completed to Redford. It was over the head of Lucas Freese.
Great effort by Chris Redford. Kept his eye on that ball. Missed his primary receiver, but Renfro, about 3 or 4 yards downfield, makes a great catch on the sidelines for a first down.
I don't know if he meant to pass it to him, though, but they'll take it.
I'll take it at this time point. You know, you'd rather be lucky than good. Remember the old phrase? I'd rather be lucky than good. Rams were lucky on that pass play.
Can I be lucky and good?
Don't want to be greedy there, Kyle.
I guess.
Don't be greedy.
First and 10 at 36. Handoff off the A-gap. Heredia, yep. Stop cold.
It's number 24, Valentino Heredia. Senior running back for the Rams.
I always pronounce it Heredia because of Felix Heredia used to be a closer for the Cubs and the Twins. That's back in the day.
Might be a relation. You never know.
Back when dinosaurs roamed the earth.
There you go.
2nd and 9 at the 37.
Brontosaurus.
What do you want to
dial it up? Go downfield. Let's see if the Rams will go vertical here on 2nd and 9 at their own 37.
They're going to split the wide receivers, showing blitz of the Patriots. Knee with time over the middle. Bad throw.
Timing pattern. The timing's just right, not there in the passing game for that pass for the Rams. They need to go outside the hash and see if they can gain a little bit more momentum and a little bit more success going outside the hash right now. Inside those hashes, that's a tough play. You don't want to turn the ball over at this point in the ball game and at this position that you're in, trailing by 7.
What adjustments has Stevenson made since the opening possession where Glenbard East went right down the field for the touchdown?
They're seeing something in terms of pressure on the quarterback. I mean, they're closing down a lot of different angles. They're coming up strong. They're closing gaps. And they're creating a sense of urgency, shall we say, for that Rams offense, especially for the quarterback.
Knee will roll to the left, right on target to Freese.
Again, that pass was outside the hash. You're finding success against that Patriots defense outside, not inside the hash, but outside.
You've got all 3 timeouts, partner. You don't have to go for it. Try to draw them offside with the hard count, and here we go. They're getting to the line. I don't know if they're actually going to snap it, but...
Oh, they're playing that old trick again. Jump off sides, but let's see what they're going to do. They're going to call timeout.
Yeah. They don't want the delay of game because they're not inside the 50 yet. So timeout, Rams. We'll take a timeout as well. Both teams each with 2 timeouts. You're watching the Rams against the Patriots here on SP.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
Fourth and 1 at the 45, and they could not get Stevenson to draw offside. They'll have to punt it.
I'm surprised at this call, 4th and 1 at this point. I thought they might go for it. There's the punt.
That's why they didn't go for it. Good punter. Another friendly roll. Pin him deep. Yeah, I think if you're near the 50, I think you go for it on 4th and 1. When you're inside your 45, considering how nothing has gone right offensively for you this quarter.
Clock management 101 now in play for the Rams. It's going to be interesting to see what Stevenson does to respond, to move the football, run some clock, possibly go into the locker room leading by 14-7.
Just a beautiful night for football. No wind.
Great night for football here at Glenbard.
They're at their own 12-yard line. Stevenson has been able to move the ball down the field the last 2 possessions. Handoff. Flung up in the air, and he fights his way through it past the first down marker. Very shifty running backs that the Patriots have.
Good quickness, quick feet, great vision. And the benefit, Patriots get a first down. Right up the middle. Clock's still running right now. 2:57 left on the clock.
1st and 10 at their own 26. 14 yards on that running play. Make sure everybody is in their spot. Can't afford an illegal shift here. Pretty good snap.
Right
handoff.
Back up the middle again.
Positive yards. 5 yards at a time. Let's see how the East Rams are able to adjust.
You're in that linebacking core for the Rams right now. You got to come up with something. You got to mix it up. You have to get those linebackers freed up to make some plays to stop that running back from coming right up the middle.
Linebacking crew, Hoy is 5'11", 195 pounds. Ducato just 5'9", 185.
Maybe you slide the safety closer in the box and expose yourself on the back end, but you got to do something. They're coming right up the middle, and they're picking up yardage.
Crowley deflected away.
91.
Excellent play. We saw him a lot last week. Walters.
Sam Walton, 6'4". He used every inch to deflect that pass. Big play by the defensive end.
Sam Walton on the deflection, the junior defensive end, 6'4", 200 pounds. 3rd and 3, just convert here. Don't have to be cute, just find a way to convert.
2 minutes left on the clock. You still have those timeouts. So the Rams could benefit if they can make a stop here. Interesting play call by the Patriots. There's the flag.
False start. Now you're going to be conservative because it's 3rd and 8.
Again, you have to have poise at this point in the ball game. Playoff, you're vying for a Final 8, Elite 8 spot. Big ball game on the road. Patriots, again, shooting themselves in the foot. Costly penalties at this point in the ball game. Going to back themselves up 5 yards. Rams, again, still have an opportunity with 2 minutes on the clock and 2 timeouts left, correct?
Yeah, 2 timeouts for both teams. 3rd and 8 at their own 28. Probably going to be a misdirection play.
Yeah, you want to be careful now too if you're that Rams defensive unit. You don't want to get too lackadaisical right now. You don't want to get too happy because you backed them up 5 yards.
You think they'll pass here?
The Patriots have shown that they're not afraid. They will attack you, and they're spreading things out. We're going twins left right now. It's going to be interesting to see if they go to that slot receiver or the inside slant perhaps.
Incompletion stops the clock. Close. I think he's short by a yard.
It's going to be an interesting spot. Yeah, I think he's going to come up short, but again, it's going to be interesting.
Wow, they gave him the benefit of the doubt. Inconsistent with these spots tonight, up and down all night.
All I'm going to say is when you have twins left, you have to watch out for that inside slant on a 3rd and 8. You have to cheat up as a defensive back because you know the slant is coming, and look what the Patriots ran.
I was pretty surprised by that. Here we go, up the middle. Positive yards. Remember, clock stops briefly on a 1st, so Stevenson doesn't have to call timeouts yet.
It's going to be interesting, again, to see what they do here in terms of trying to put some more points on the board, perhaps. And they're winding the clock up, and the clock is now moving. Patriots need to get up on the line, get the ball snapped. They've got twins right. Watch out for another big pass play coming up. Nope, they're going to go with the run. Nice
handoff.
Play up the middle.
Yeah, up the middle. They'll probably call a timeout here, and they will. That is their 2nd timeout of the half. We'll take a quick timeout as well. 1:04 on the clock.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
First and 10 at the 40. 1:04 remaining on the clock. Fakes the handoff. Crowley with time. He's got Simmons down the middle. Simmons, complete touchdown pass.
We talked about it, getting vertical down the field. You have to be careful in regards to getting too lax in regards to defensive play calling and how your players are responding on the field. The Patriots take advantage. Horizontal pass. Boom. Look what I found. It's going to be 21-7 at halftime if this extra point is successful.
So the PAT coming up. It's 20-7, an absolute killer if you're a Rams fan. Simmons has been lethal.
This crowd is eerily silent.
Good snap. The hold is there. The kick straight through the uprights. Kick is good. We stick with the action. 21-7. Normally you'd like to be conservative, but the fact that your offense has been struggling and now you're down 14 instead of down 7, I think you have to try to get the ball down the field here.
Hey, I give Brent Becker and his staff a lot of credit for calling and dialing that play up. They see something, if they've seen it on film throughout the week, or if they see something here tonight, that they can get horizontal in a hurry against this Rams defensive unit. You have to have confidence in those defensive backs. Rams don't have that confidence right now. They've got to figure this thing out, or it could get ugly here at home.
They were up 7-0, 21 unanswered points by the Patriots.
On the road, hostile territory. Patriots coming up with some big plays on both the defensive side and the offensive side. Let's see if special teams can perhaps come up with a big play here for the Rams. With 57 seconds left on the clock here in the second quarter, Rams trailing at home 21-7.
Squib kick, and
he's down. Knee is on the ground.
Yeah, he tried to get up quickly because once your knee is down, you're automatically down.
Automatically.
It's not a good thing, but one thing about that play is it conserves clock. You don't get yardage out of the play, but you save 5 seconds.
And it's a safety factor, too, in the high school arena, which I agree with. Your knee's down. You want to make sure that player is not in a position where he could possibly get hurt, injured, because he's in a position where he's practically defenseless with a knee on the ground. So they're going to mark the ball there. Here comes the Rams offense running out to the field to see if they can put points on the board before halftime.
1st and 10 at their own 24. Field goal is still into play. You'd love the touchdown to make it a one-score game, but any kind of points would help.
You can hear the Stevenson crowd here. They're exhorting their team on. Meanwhile, the Rams
up the middle,
eerily silent.
And it was a good run by Kedrick. Don't have to spike yet because you've got 2 timeouts.
That's right. 51 seconds left on the clock.
And
they stopped the clock because they're moving the chains. They're going to call timeout as well.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It is harder to get back to the line of scrimmage on a running play than spike then, because you never know when you're going to need those 2 timeouts. Only problem with the spike is you waste a down. But at this point of the game, you're not really worried about downs. You're worried about yardage.
That's it.
You're worried about yardage and clocks.
Again, you have to see what that Ram offensive staff is going to dial up right now. What play can they pull up out of the playbook to try to get this team a player in the end zone? They need momentum going into this locker room at halftime.
So now each team with 1 timeout remaining. Remember, clock stops briefly on a first. They're still at their own 39. They got a long way to go. Got to find a way to put points on the board. Cannot afford a pick 6 here.
And if I'm the Patriots, I'm going to say, look, defensive backs, my safeties, play cautious, play smart, don't give up anything. I'm going to tell my guys up front, get after that quarterback and make a play.
Another handoff? I disagree with that entirely. And they might just go into halftime down 14.
Clock is running.
Remember, they don't get the ball in the second half. Stevenson gets the ball.
Clock is running, that's right, because Stevenson deferred after winning the toss to start the game. Yeah, it looks like they're going to dial it down and go into the halftime. They're not even going to call timeout.
Are you surprised Stevenson didn't call their last timeout to force them run another play and see if they fumble it?
I am surprised a little bit. 21-7. Again, this is a high school playoff game, folks. The winner advances. The loser goes home.
You get orange slices and juice boxes. That's all you get.
That's it. Class 8A.
Very surprising. I know the offense was not getting the ball downfield like they did on that first drive, but you don't have a lot of possessions left in this game. You'd like to see if you could get the ball downfield to maybe get a field goal or a touchdown.
I agree with you. Do something. But, again, you have to take your team into that halftime locker room right now. A little bit sullen, but you got to get those spirits up. Interesting to see what the coaches are going to come up with at that halftime, make some adjustments, and let's see what they can do to get back at these Patriots and get on the board and make this a ball game at home, trailing 21-7.
We'll take a 5-minute break, and then we'll give you some halftime stats here on the NHS Network.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3, the power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics. and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today. High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
One second from half court.
Jumping for joy.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh!
Did he bring it in? He did.
It is.
Caught!
This is heart. This is pride. This is community. This is high school football.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Kyle Smith alongside Tony Cornish. And Tony, things did not go well for the Glenbard East Rams in the first half. They started off well, but then 21 unanswered points by the
Patriots.
Yeah.
Stevenson, yes, they played well. You give them a lot of credit. They had mistakes. They overcame those mistakes. They find themselves leading by 2 touchdowns in a state playoff game with a 1 half to go to keep their season alive.
All right, so here we go. Return by Stevenson, and they'll just take a knee at their own 20. The way this game's going, Tony, the fact that this Glenbard East team is struggling to get the ball downfield. One more touchdown might do it for the Rams tonight.
Now look for the Rams to come up with some plays, I think, that are going to hopefully open up that passing game. They've got to find Mr. Cook, get him involved somehow, some way on the outside the hash. You let them use that speed and quickness to try to make some plays. You have to give the ball to your playmaker. They have to find a way to do that in this second half.
One in the backfield as they have the tight end right behind the right tackle. Goes to the left side. So much speed on the Stevenson team, partner. This is a team that could make a deep run in Class 8A.
No doubt about it. They're playing well. Again, nice blocking up front, but we have a flag down. Referees are conferring at the 20-yard line right now. Looks like there's going to be another, perhaps, motion penalty.
And it'll be 15 yards against the Rams.
Here come the Rams now, shooting themselves in the foot here in the second half. Not good.
You know it's not your night thus far, Tony, when it's called on one of your captains. Cooper Conless is one of the defensive captains on this team. They have 4 captains, 3 on the offense. And the offensive lineman, Ryan Kropidlowski, is the senior offensive line captain. They're struggling right now, partner. No doubt about it. It was 7-0, now 21-7, and Stevenson in business right now.
No doubt about it. Playing with a lot of momentum, leading by 14. Play right up the middle. Nice gain by the Patriots.
What do you want to do if you're Stevenson? One more score, you're still up 3 scores, but you'd like the 6 to really put the dagger into the Rams.
Too much time on the clock to think like that, in my humble opinion. I want to keep playing. I want to keep attacking. I want to signal to my offense, we're not done yet. I want to give my offensive linemen more times and opportunities to assert themselves over that line of scrimmage to dominate. Don't forget, I'm preparing my team mentally to move on in the playoffs. We got to do that by staying sharp and playing attack football.
First and 10 at their own 27 as it's a flag on Stevenson.
Don't know what the call was. Did you see what the call was?
They haven't changed. If it's a hold, okay, there we go. So it is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct. First and 25. So after all that, the face mask against Glenbard East, and then Stevenson can't avoid the bad penalties.
Yet they still remain right up the middle with the football between the tackles.
Do you blame them? I mean, Glenbard East has not shown they can get the ball past midfield and put the ball in the end zone.
Don't blame them one bit. Playing smart football with a 14-point lead here in the second half. Third quarter, clock ticking. Be interesting to see what they come up with now on a second down play. It's 17 yards to go on their own 32.
Glenbard East has been burned a lot on the slants. How do they adjust in the second half?
Look for a pass play here. Right down the middle.
They're trying to find her. She's wide open. And that one is up in the air. Who got it?
We've got some laundry on the field as well.
They're going to say it was completed, but there is laundry on the field.
We got a holding call against, you guessed it, the Patriots.
You know, partner, Hurst was running down the middle.
I want to see some stats on the penalty breakdown right now, because the Patriots, if I'm the coaching staff for Stevenson, I'm going crazy right now. I consistently see my team shooting themselves in the foot. Why is that? With a 14-point lead, they should be playing with some poise and some composure right now.
Second and a country mile.
Yeah, that's a long way to go. Almost 30 yards to get the first down. 29 yards.
Just don't fumble the football. Don't be like Petey from the movie Remember the Titans.
It's an interesting call right here. Nice little flare
shocked
flag.
they're passing on 2nd and 29, but it's just a screen pass.
They have to see something right now, either up here in the booth with us or they've seen something on film, and it's proving to be successful for them right now.
So Monty Perry will enter. Taking a seat will be David Jurgiel, the senior defensive tackle.
Rams need to do something on defense to mix this up right now.
3rd and 18. You don't have to pass here, Tony, but I think they will. But I think it'll be a conservative passing call.
When you say conservative, it makes me nervous. Because this team has shown that they're not afraid to get horizontal in a second. And they got twins right, and they go right down the middle. Nice pass.
Yep,
nice defense.
Yep. Pursuit was there by the Rams, and how about that? The guy closest to the tackle, the guy off the bench, and Monty Perry, just a sophomore, 5'10", 170-pound defensive back.
Nice play by the Rams. Forcing a 4th down punt right now by the Patriots. They're going to have nice field position to hopefully get some points on the board here in the 3rd quarter of this Class 8A playoff game. It's the Sweet 16, folks, 2nd round. Both teams trying to keep their state title hopes alive with a victory here tonight.
Good snap. Rugby-style punt. High arching kick as it'll go out of bounds.
About the 30-yard line or inside the 30, 25. Ooh, man, these spots are getting interesting. Yeah, move it up a little bit. Ooh, way up. Let's see.
Yeah, it's been
40-yard line.
Inconsistent to say the least on these spots tonight.
It's going to be interesting now to see what happens with this Rams offense as they try to get some points on the board in a hurry right now to get back in this ball game, trailing by 14 points at home against the Patriots.
1st and 10, ball at the 40.
We got an open receiver. There's a man missing right now. And Rams missed an opportunity. They should have went with a quick snap. They had a man wide open on the outside because Stevenson was missing a defender on the field.
So Stevenson is going to have to call a timeout. Glenbard East has all 3 remaining. We'll stick with the action. Stevenson, by the way, they had an opportunity to call their last timeout at the end of the first half to force Glenbard East to call another passing or running play, and I was surprised by that. And you called it too, and now they look a little bit out of sorts on defense there. We'll see if that timeout they had to call is going to burn them later on in the game.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens in this. But again, momentum on the side of the Patriots right now. The Rams have to find a way to get some points on the board right now in a hurry. No time to waste.
Thomas Simmons has the 2 touchdown receptions, including Hirsch with the other one. He's one of the state's top hurdlers is Simmons. One in the backfield.
1st and 10 at the 40 for the Rams. They go right up the middle.
Yep, and this
play is stuffed.
The Rams fans want a flag. You could argue that it is a flag, but it looked like the ref had just stopped forward progress as he was thrown to the turf.
Looked like Anthony Adams was on the tackle for the Patriots. Nice play by the junior, 5'11", 250-pounder.
Stevenson has won 7 games in a row. This is the 7th straight playoff appearance for the Rams.
And the Rams have won 8 games in a row heading into this ball game, but they trail by 14 right now.
High pass. That's the problem with the high pass. Easier for the defensive back to get a piece of that.
Ball was deflected up in the air. Very dangerous pass by the Rams. Forcing a 3rd down play. Patriots making some adjustments on defense, keeping the players fresh up front, expecting a play call here. They want to get some pass rushers after the Rams and create some havoc in their backfield. Let's see if it happens.
So it'll be 3rd and 9. Ball spotted at the 41.
8:15 left in the 3rd quarter.
Dangerous pass, and he was trying to get it to Heredia. Boy, oh boy, when it's not their partner, pump fake and try to get it downfield. Stevenson snuffed that out right away, and that could have been danger territory for the Rams.
Michael Nee's got to find a way to get himself together, get his feet up under him. I know he had a tough time passing that with a lot of people in his face. I'm going to go with the rollout with him, left or right. They have to give him some time. He has to create some space. Right now, he's out of sorts. He's not composed. He looks aggravated and upset right now on the sideline. Punt formation now for the Rams. We're going to have another flag.
Oh, my goodness. Seems like every 3 plays there's a flag.
Is there a local laundromat in the area or anything? Because these referees are going to have to get those yellow flags cleaned up because they've been on the turf all night long.
It's never good to commit a false start, but you can't have it, especially on a punt.
4th and 9 at the 41 now for the Rams.
High snap, rugby-style punt, not a good one. And at first it took a Glenbard East hop, and then it finds its way to the 40. And they're in business are the Patriots.
Patriots have a chance now to put some more points on the board, leading 21-7 right now. Good field position for them, playing on the road. Rams crowd eerily silent right now as their team is trailing by 14 points here with 8 minutes left in the third quarter.
We talked a lot about Thomas Simmons, about he's a state hurdler. And Stevenson head coach Brent Becker says he also likes to play defense. He's the ultimate team guy. Handoff up the middle with room to run. And partner, ball loose. I think he was down, though. That's what the ref agrees. And
yeah, I agree with that. He was down, knee was down, ball got loose. Rams recovered, but the ball will return to the Patriots offense with a first down at the 40-yard line.
You know, Tony, what I saw is if he had just kept running, he had a chance to break past the safety for the touchdown, but a little hesitation move allowed the safety to get back into the play.
Give a lot of credit to that Stevenson offensive line. Those guys up front are creating some massive running lanes for their running backs, and they're paying huge dividends right now. Getting a lot of work done up front by the big men wearing the green and white this evening.
Yep, 1st and 10 at the 40. Fakes the handoff, and this time the pressure comes. Crawley falls to the turf. And Walton excited, but everything coming up the way of Patriots is even on a sack, they only lost a yard.
Only lost a yard, and the clock is still moving right now. That's not a good sign for the Rams as they celebrate the sack. I understand that, but more so they need to find a way to create some turnovers, get the ball back to the offense, or perhaps have the defense score some points themselves as they trail again by 14 points here in the third quarter.
So there was an official's timeout at first, and now the clock continues to run. It'll be 2nd and 11. High snap, handoff. And gets a couple of yards, and then forward progress stopped. 3rd and 9 coming up. I think because you're up 2 touchdowns, Tony, you want to be aggressive here.
You want to be aggressive, you want to play, but you also want to keep that clock moving. So I'd be surprised if they open things up with some long passes right now because that running game is there. They've got some big bodies up front. For Stevenson, they're opening up some running lanes. They're playing inspired football. So why not let the running backs do what the running backs are seemingly doing well, running the football?
It's a Stevenson team that has not had to use Griffin Shuren, their best tight end. One in motion, very high snap. Run to the left side, close to the first down marker. Ball loose. Rams say they have it. Waiting for the signal.
We also have a player getting up slowly. That's number 23.
And the Rams have it. What a break at the end of the day. Almost like a punt because they would have been a yard short, but they probably would have gone for it.
Christopher Thorndike putting the ball on the turf. The Rams recover. They are in business right now with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Again, they're trailing by 14 points, 21-7. Be interesting to see what the play call will be now for the Rams. They've got to get points on the board. Look for them to go vertical, but again, they've got to find a way to get the ball to who? Yeah, number 1, their playmaker, a guy who knows how to score, but he's yet to have an opportunity.
Only time he's been a factor is on that flea flicker play. He passed it. This time it's Redford. Redford, good hesitation move as he gets close to the first down marker. And you got to get some first downs. You got to give Nee some confidence here on those quick passes.
That's true, and it gives him an opportunity to make a pass without players in his face with those quick passes. But again, you need chunks of yardage right now because you're trailing by 2 touchdowns, and the clock is moving.
Yeah, how big was that missed field goal? They would only need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal to tie the score.
Looms huge right now.
Handoff up the middle, nothing doing. It was an early call by the official, but you know what, Tony? I think that was the right call. Looked like his leg stopped churning when they called it.
Yeah, I think the referees, again, are going to just err on the side of caution when they think that player has forward progress has stopped. They're going to blow it dead. They don't want to see a player taking on extra hits unnecessarily in a position where he could possibly be injured. So it was a good call in my estimation as well.
It's a learning curve for these players. Look, when you've been stopped at the point of attack, keep the legs moving so the officials know the play isn't dead yet. When you stop moving those legs, then the official can blow the play dead. Quarterback keeper, it's going to be close. I think he'll get the first, but I've been wrong a lot tonight. He got it this time.
That's a huge momentum builder to move the chains for the Rams as they try to gain some momentum any way they can. You can see a little life now on the bench of the Rams. Players are back up on the sidelines. Coaches are working with that defensive unit, trying to work some things out too. Maybe shore up some problems they're having up front and trying to stop that rushing attack.
So it'll be 1st and 10 at their own 45. 55 yards to go if they want to make this a game. Nee with time. Here comes the pressure. He gets out of it. Nee with a man. Freese dropped it a little behind him, Tony, but it was in the fingertips.
We have a player down on the field as well.
That's Freese. If it was on stride, it definitely would have been a first down, a little behind him. But you know what, Parter? When you have both hands on it, that's mostly receiver.
Yeah, that would have been a tough catch. But again, 2 hands on the ball. You got to come down with it in a game like this, but still a great effort. Just didn't come up with a pigskin. It'll be 2nd and 10 now at the 45-yard line for the Rams, playing at home, again trailing by 2 touchdowns.
What do you want to do here on 2nd and 10? You're only down 2 scores, but you got to find a way to give your quarterback some confidence.
I've got to find number one. When are they going to find a way to get the ball to Monte Cook? They've got to get him the ball.
Might be against the Rams. Early flag. Such a killer. False start. Big drop by Freese. They would have had first down past the 40. Now it's 2nd and 15 at their own 40.
Another costly mistake by the Rams. 2nd and 15 at the 45. Look for them to go to the air right now. Have to regain some yardage.
You know, outside of that flea flicker, this Rams offense has been pretty non-existent.
And give credit to the Patriots defense because of that.
They get it to Cook. He dropped it. It would have been a short gain anyways. The drop stops the clock at least.
With 4:02 left on the clock in the 3rd quarter right now, Rams have to find a way to get some points on the board to get back in this ball game in a hurry. Offense trying to move the ball, trying to get the ball to the outside to their playmakers. They're not coming up with the catches, and it's a lack of concentration right now. You can't move the ball forward without first receiving the ball. First priority as a receiver, what? Catch the football.
3rd and 15 at their own 40. Nee with time. 2 receivers open. Caught. Completed to Renford, one of his money-making receivers tonight.
In fact, Nee had 2 open receivers, but it's Renford coming down with the big catch over the shoulder. Showtime for the Rams. First down. Now momentum may be showing itself to pop up on that bench for the Rams right now. The players getting excited. You see the heads bobbing up. Be interested to see what this play call is now. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line of the Patriots. I go for another quick
jet sweep.
There's Cook.
He's got a lot of speed, trying to get back to the original first down marker, and he can't.
I think that play's been scouted out very well by Stevenson's defensive unit. They're looking for it Players were lined up looking to stop it. They strung it out as far as they could, and they come up with a big play.
If it was 21-10, you could maybe think field goal. 21-7, you got to think 6.
Yeah, you have to definitely go 6 here. You got to look to get the ball in the end zone. You're down here with 3:50 left on the clock in the third quarter, down by 2 touchdowns. You're playing at home. You have to find a way to get 6 on the board right now. Have to find a way to get the ball to your playmakers.
With time, over to the left, diving catch.
Nice catch.
Yes, he got it to Musla.
Just a couple yards, but again, that was a nice saving catch to keep this offense moving forward at least inch by inch. I'll take anything at this point with 3:27 left in the third quarter, and I'm trailing by 14 points at home. Class 8A, second round of the playoffs, trying to keep the season alive. Rams have to find a way to put some points on the board in a hurry right now.
It'll be 3rd and 6 at the Patriot 21. Time for knee. He still has it, and then comes the pressure. Can't take a sack there, but you also can't force a turnover either.
Yeah, he did the right thing. He took the sack. He didn't want to put the ball up for grabs. Still has a chance to re-rack. I would have thrown the ball to the outside and high and out of bounds, but again, I won't fault the young man for erring on the side of caution. Didn't want to have a costly turnover with the Rams in striking distance right now in the third quarter.
So it's 4th and 10. You don't have to throw it right at the marker. If you can get it right on stride to Amonte Cook, you might be able to pick up this first down.
We'll see what they come up with here. Look for a play over the middle, maybe right on the hash mark, a quick pop, possibly a quarterback sneak on the edge.
Knee. Here comes the pressure over the middle. Picked off, actually dropped it. And actually that's a break for the Patriots as they'll gain yardage. He would have been down by contact had he have caught it. The pressure forced that early throw, Tony.
No doubt about it. Again, you have to block up front. You have to protect your quarterback. Tough turnover, turning over the ball right now on their own end for the Rams. You can see the offense headed back to the bench. Lyman not happy. They're right now just trying to figure out a way to put some points on the board. They have to do it. Right now trailing by 2 touchdowns with time winding down here in the third quarter.
One stings if you're at the stadium or watching on NFHS Network if you're a Ram fan. Up the middle, that's Crawley.
The Patriots continue to find a way to move the ball up the middle against this Rams defensive front.
Crawley hasn't had to do a lot tonight, partner. Just those 2 big passing plays are the story of the game.
Making a difference in the postseason is what it's all about. Keeping it simple but being effective. Patriots are doing that. Not a lot of flash, but a lot of dash. These running backs are proving to be very effective against this Rams defensive unit.
One in motion. Handoff. Up the middle.
Right off tackle, continue to move it with 1:20 left right now, 1:21 left in the third quarter. Another first down for the Patriots.
Glenbard East has to be tired. The defense has been out there way too long, so Donovan Brooks will sub in for a Ram. That's Jurgiel.
Rams defense has to be careful as well of not being so geared and focused in on stopping the run with their defensive backs cheating and pinching in. Don't forget, this Patriot team has shown they can put the ball in the air and they can get vertical in a hurry.
Handoff. Up the middle. Gets a couple of yards.
We're winding down to the end of the third quarter. Slowly but surely at 40 seconds left in the third.
Patriots had a 17-point lead last week, 14-point lead this week. And if they keep winning in the postseason, they'll get another home game.
Big offensive line, big bodies up front, creating running lanes. It's proven to be effective, mixing it in with a pass here and there. And they've got a 14-point lead, and we've got a man jumping off sides for the Rams. Another costly mental error.
Big plays are definitely part of the arsenal for Crowley and this Stevenson offense. Crowley was 8 of 10 for 178 yards last week against Sandburg. He had a wide-open Zach Becker for a 22-yard touchdown pass that gave him a 10-0 lead. And Crowley also had 82 yards rushing. That'll do it for the quarter. We'll take a break. It's all Patriots here on the NFHS Network.
High school sports fans, relive
This
your
high school gym
favorite
used to be
moments.
packed
Just
most
click the
nights.
shopping cart below the video
Not
player to
anymore.
get your digital
Do
copy.
you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
This is heart. This is pride. This is community.
Fourth quarter about to start. Second and 1 at the 40. As handoff up the middle. So that was actually ball at the 48.
Again, that offensive line for the Patriots creating some massive running lanes, and their running backs are finding some nice real estate in which to run. Give a lot of credit to the offensive line coach at SHS for working with his guys up front. They have some size, but they are really punching the Rams in the mouth up front right now. There's no other way to talk about it but to call it what it is. And this is what type of game this is in Class 8A. When you've got big bodies, you want to get body on body. Right now, Stevenson is winning the battle.
Hirsch calls for it. Instead, Crowley will run it himself. Crowley.
Nice fake pass. He runs it right up the middle, picking up positive yardage, making it a very manageable third down for the Patriots.
What do you want to do here if you're Stevenson?
I'm going to run it right up the middle. I'll be surprised if they do anything else. They've proven to be successful. I'm going to get my running backs right off tackle, tell my offensive line, first hat you see that's a different color, take it out. Zone run blocking, it's working for them. The results have proven to be a 21-7 lead right now in the fourth quarter.
Just not enough offense by the Rams. Crowley with time. Looks downfield for the dagger. Simmons dropped it just a little bit past his outstretched arms.
I was surprised by that, no doubt, that they go deep downfield at that point in a game where they have absolute control. Why not just keep the chains moving, keep the clock moving, and get out of here with a W with the Rams really on their heels?
This is a Stevenson team. They're well known for shutting down running backs and wide receivers. They shut down Warren's star running back, Aaron Stewart, earlier in the year, as that was Warren's. That was their first loss of the season.
10:23 right now left in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 4. Interesting play call here. I'm going to run it. Look like a little motion. They got away with one. Right off tackle.
Yeah, got a couple of yards. 4th and short. You're up 2 scores, partner. You got 2 timeouts in your back pocket. If all else fails, you can either call a timeout or just let it be a delay of game and punt it.
No doubt about it. Nice stop there by Orlando Hoy III, junior linebacker for the Rams, creating a 4th and 2 at the 34-yard line right now for the Patriots. It's going to be an interesting play call. I would be shocked and surprised if they put this ball in the air, but they have proven that they are not afraid to go deep downfield just when you think they should be more conservative.
How about this interesting formation?
Interesting formation. Quarterback sneak.
Yeah, no surprise there. He's a big boy, Crowley. He's still on his feet. Touchdown run for Crowley on 4th and 2. And, Tony, that might just eliminate the Rams.
right up the middle. You're asking your offensive line to do what we just talked about. Run straight ahead, find a hat, different color jersey, move it, zone block, create a running gap. Look what happened to the Patriots. They find success. Nice running catch, run right to the end zone for a quick 6 from 34 yards out. Wow, what a big play by your quarterback. And he's just a junior, Aiden Crowell. You got to watch out for him.
Kick is right through the uprights. Absolute deafening silence at Glenbard East. It's all Patriots tonight here on the NFHS Network.
More Ram fans heading to the exits right now with 9:33 left on the clock here in the fourth quarter. 28-7 is your score. Rams defense, as they've been on the field a long time. Time of possession clearly on the side of that Patriots offense. A lot of mistakes by the red and black in this ball game. Can't have mistakes in a game of this magnitude because they do catch up with you and have caught up with the Rams this evening at home. Now, the winner of this game, Kyle, of course, as you know, will face the winner of the Lincoln Way East game against Minoka. And that's Lincoln Way East. Do I need to say more? Lincoln Way East, 10-0, the Griffins. What a season they're having once again. Number 1 seed. Taking on Manuka, they're the 17 seed. And so that'll be next for the winner of this game. Coming up next week.
Will that go out of bounds? It will not. Amonte Cook having to go from his own end. Still with it. And Cook finally brought down near the 20. Got to score quickly with 9:25 left, and then you got to do the onside kick.
Exactly. You've got to be creative. You got to find some quick striking ability real quick. You got to protect the quarterback. I'm going to roll him left or right. If he hasn't found an offensive receiver that can make a catch, I'm just going to tell him to run it out of bounds or either throw it out of bounds. You cannot take a sack at any point in this drive. You can't do it.
So for Stevenson, they have a share of the North Suburban title. An excellent season for the Patriots. And unless something absolutely crazy happens, they're moving on to the third round.
Rams lining back, one back in the backfield.
Time for knee. Looks downfield with it, past the chains, and he dropped it. Just one of those nights for Glenbard East. Wrong time of the year to have your worst game of the season.
Yeah, it's a tough break right now for the Rams receivers. They're pressing. They know the Patriot defensive backs will be on them quick. They're not catching the football. When they need to have receptions, they need to have positive yardage. They're not coming up with plays. Has to be disappointing for the Rams and all their fans here tonight.
It's one thing to lose, another thing to lose on your home turf, 28-7.
Well, anytime you lose at this point of the season, it's going to be disappointing. This is the postseason. It's the playoffs. It's what you work hard for all year long.
Coming back nicely for the ball, and it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Rams as Renford comes back for it. He got hurt on the play. Just nothing is going the Rams' way since it was 7-0 Glenbard East.
You really feel for the seniors on this Glenbard East team, a lot of them, 25 to be exact, who have played hard, who have worked hard, who have had some tremendous careers on the prep gridiron here, hoping to go on to the college ranks. But I know they were hoping to have a more successful performance tonight at home. Didn't happen for them as they trail, watching the clock winding down. 8:47 left in the fourth quarter.
It's a team that went to the quarterfinals last year. They lost at home last year. And that ball's near the 40. They're getting close as they're building this program up, led by John Walters. It was a run by Heredia. Why are you running the ball, Tony, down by 3 scores? Keep the defense at bay, I guess. I mean, you'd like to see a little bit more hurry up from this offense.
You're trying to add some balance to this. Maybe you don't feel confident in your ability to protect your quarterback at this point. Look for a pass play here. They need to get vertical in a hurry.
Handoff again, surprisingly. Heredia needs to get out of bounds. He'll go into contact. That's one way to do it. He gets out of bounds, gains a yard, but at this point of the game, if you're John Walters and the Rams, the clock matters more than the yardage.
Yeah, nice play by Heredia, running hard, working the sideline, getting out of bounds. That's a smart football play. High football IQ by that young man. Great effort, great maneuverability. Patriots maybe celebrating a bit too early right now. Still a lot of time left on the clock.
Well, you got to remember the onside kick's coming. So hard to recover that onside kick. They split the wide receivers. Stays in bounds. Clock continues to run for the Rams. They got to score.
They got to line up and go. Don't even get in the huddle. They should have a series of calls already made in this situation with 7:46 left.
Yeah, that's one of the issues when the quarterback doesn't have a headset. He can't hear from the roof or wherever the offensive coordinator is to feed him the signals. Nice handoff. Heredia past the first down marker. That'll a flag on the play. Did he grab the face mask, or will it be against Glenbard East?
Let's wait for the interpretation. Heredia running hard, running right up the middle. Very elusive young man. Quick feet, finding some running lanes. Referees are conferring right now, right outside the 30-yard line. They're still conferring. Will it be intentional? 15 or a 5-yarder?
Well, it's not even a face mask, partner. It's just personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
Interesting. At this point in the game, you got to wonder what the Patriots are thinking about. Guys, you just got to line up and play clean football. You're leading. You're in the fourth quarter, about to advance. What are you doing? No time for mistakes. No time for mental mistakes.
I mean, it's okay if Glenbard scores, but you want them to score with 3 or more minutes off that clock. Now they're right in position to score quickly.
Let's see if they can make it happen, if they can cash in on this mistake by the Patriots. Another running play. Guess who?
Yeah. Jet sweep. That might be horse collar. Did he get inside the jersey? It was Heredia again. Yeah, he's been their go-to running back on this drive.
I don't see any flags.
I mean, usually when you see the horse collar, it's kind of like right down the sideline when you're just kind of desperate.
Right.
When they had help over the top with the linebacker, because usually at the high school level what I've seen is when a defensive back gets a guy from behind, he usually lets go of the jersey because he knows he has help to tackle.
Kyle, I'm concerned right now. I see no sense of urgency in this Rams offense right now. They're coming out of the huddle slow, not running to the line.
Need 3 scores if you want to advance to the quarterfinals, to the end zone. Not even close. Try to get it to Musla.
That'll stop the clock. That's a positive. You got to wonder about the dial-up on this next play call. Very important at 3rd and 9 at the 12-yard line. Got to cash in right here. If you're that Patriot defense, you want to play hard up front. You want to create a serious rush from the outside to create, hopefully, another turnover. It's Heredia.
Yep, Heredia gets near the 10. I don't understand this, partner. You want to score really quickly.
Clock's still moving right now when you're running up the middle. And here you're going to line up again in a huddle. And then you're going to come out, have your line run to the line.
Because if you had scored with 8 or 9 minutes left on the clock, you could have kicked it back to the opposition. Now you have no choice but to do the onside kick.
No sense of urgency right now by the Rams. I am puzzled about what is going on with this team.
Puzzling what happened at the end of the first half, why they didn't have the no-huddle offense. Puzzled right now. Confusing, befuddling, however you want to slice it.
The crowd not happy as well. They're hollering, hurry up. How much time was gone off the clock in that episode?
Now you got to call a timeout to stop the clock. We'll take a timeout as well. It's all Patriots here on the NFHS Network.
1 second from half court.
Jumping for joy.
Kyle Smith alongside Tony Cornish. If you missed any of the action, just hit the rewind button. Fast forward, pause. You can rewatch it as many times as you'd like. I think there's a lot of Patriot fans who are going to rewatch this game because they are excited. Their team is 5 minutes closer to going to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, they'll be hitting rewind a lot tonight, and I don't blame them. They played an excellent ball game.
Knee, pressure comes to the end zone. Dropped. Put in a spot where only his receiver could get it. Try to get it to Freese. And then it'll go over on downs. 1st and 10.
Tough play all around. Rams coming away with no points on the board. Good effort, though, having to go in the end zone. But, again, you have to wonder about clock management. What took so long? Why no sense of urgency? Questions you have to ask yourself if you're a Rams fan right now in regards to your team trying to stay in this game. Still a lot of time left on the clock, but you are trailing 28-7 at home.
Obviously, if you're Stevenson, you want to get a couple of timeouts to end this game. Quarterback keeper, it's been all kinds of problems for Glenbard East to stop that.
Right up the middle. No surprise there. Aiden Crawley. Junior quarterback, again, 5'11", 180 pounds.
I used to be 180 pounds.
Oh, really?
3 years ago. And then Raising Cane's moved to my neighborhood.
Raising Cane's.
And that did in the 180 pounds.
Is that what did it? Stevens outscored their opponents 325 to 150 heading into this ball game. They were 6-1 in conference play, 9-1 coming into us. Again, 9th seed against the 8th seeded Rams here in Class 8A.
They were close last year, the Rams. They had that home game against Normal Community. They lost. They had the lead at halftime. It's tough to lose back-to-back playoff games at home in disappointing fashion. Look, this is a good Stevenson team, but there's a reason why the Rams are the higher-seeded team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've shown the propensity to put some points on the board. Didn't happen for them tonight, though, here playing at home. And you have to scratch your head and you have to wonder why. But, again, you got to tip your hat to that Patriots defense. They've swarmed, they've bent, but they haven't broken. And now that has played off with them leading 28-7 in the fourth quarter.
So it's 3rd and 1 at their own 19. Most likely another quarterback keeper to Crowley. Do whatever he can to get the defense to jump. Crowley gets to the edge. 1st and 10. Man, he has been a great quarterback tonight.
Keep those chains moving. 1st down. Keep possession. Clock stops with the chains moving. That's an advantage for the Rams, but 3:50 left. Their chances are slim right now in terms of getting a W here at home.
Don't go anywhere. We'll have the post-game show brought to you by the IHSA Network. Unless something crazy happens, it'll be Aiden Crowley for our post-game interview.
Brent Becker in his 5th season as head coach of the Patriots, his 2nd playoff appearance. Of course, 2024, 2023 under Becker's watch. Last Friday, 1st round, they beat Sandburg 31-14. Playing at home. Now they're on the road, coming away with another W, it looks like, at this point.
Yeah, they pitch it out to her. She gets to the boundary, breaks off a tackle, and just tackled from behind by Hatter. Zachary Hirsch, he is a slippery guy in the open field.
What a big play for the Patriots. Really putting the nail in the coffin of the Rams with that big play. I think with 3:09, 3:08 left in the clock, 28-7 lead. This one is done.
Done, finito, however you want to slice it, however you want to phrase it. Just didn't see enough from Michael Nee.
The Stevenson High Patriots have come in here and done something I think very few people actually thought they would do.
We both picked the Rams. I said it was going to be 31-28. You said 17-14, right?
I thought it was going to be a tough defensive struggle for both teams. But the Patriots found a way to break through with some big plays and put some points on the board.
You know what it also is, Tony, is this is a nice handoff off the right side. And he'll get near the 10, thrown down, but not before Stevenson gains more yards. They have shredded this Glenbard East secondary on this drive. But you know what I think it is? it looked like a different Rams team after that missed field goal, and that's something they have to work on for next season in training camp. You have to rise above things that don't go your way. They had an excellent drive, missed the field goal, and they just couldn't find a way to rise above it after that.
We talked about it at the beginning of this matchup about having the poise in a big playoff game like this. You have to have it. With 25 seniors on your roster, you would have thought that they would have shown more poise in this matchup. Didn't happen.
You feel for Amante Cook in this team as inside the 5. Glenbard East with just one timeout left. And with 1:45 to go, if Stevenson wants to, they can think about victory formation, but they're so close to the end zone. Do you want to deny the seniors a touchdown here?
No, you want to go ahead and punch it in. You're preparing your team mentally for next week. You make it to the final 8. You want to keep momentum. You want to show them that they remain in attack mode until the clock strikes 0.
Excellent job by Hirsch, Simmons. It was a team effort for Stevenson tonight. Things didn't go their way in the first quarter, but the last 3 quarters were definitely won by the Patriots.
This will be the 366th victory in the proud history of Patriots football at Stevenson High School.
Up the middle, eyes the goal line, touchdown run, the exclamation point on a dominating win for Stevenson.
With 1 minute left on the clock, they punch it in just like we thought they would, sending a message to their next opponent that they will come to play next week.
Well, if you're John Walters, it didn't go the way you thought it would. Do you put in the seniors and the guys that don't play as much on the last drive and see what you can do?
I think it'd be a classy move. Put in some seniors who have devoted so much of their personal time to represent their families and to represent your program in a great way. Rams have had a strong season. It's a program that has shown to be very impressive over the years, has come up big. Unfortunately, tonight, they didn't come up with their best effort, and it happens sometimes in football. You learn from it. It's a life lesson. You learn from it, and hopefully you go on in life and you get better.
You look at this roster, the quarterbacks they have on this team, it would either be Matthew Ruskowski or Max Salick. We saw Salick last week in that blowout win over Curry. Will we see Ruskowski, the junior, or the senior in Max Salick?
It'll be interesting to see who comes out and what they'll do. They'll get some playing time, be able to take away a great memory from their high school football career playing in an IHSA second-round playoff game at home.
Is it tougher to lose playoff games at home or on the road?
As a senior, it's always tough to lose at home when it's your final ball game. But again, you try to reflect back on the totality of the entire season. But this will be a tough pill to swallow for those 25 seniors on that Rams roster.
They were up 7-0, and then they weren't. 35 unanswered points for Stevenson.
And talking about Glenbard East, the 25 seniors have been a part of John Walters' program, making their 7th straight playoff appearance. Of course, Amante Cook. You talk about the season he's had, the great numbers he's put up. And, of course, Chris Renford has had an awesome season as well. Steven Fox, 6-7 postseason record now. Plus, last year they advanced to the 7A quarterfinals where they lost, as you alluded to, Kyle, to Community out of Normal.
It's a very well-led Stevenson team. Talking to the Daily Herald, Crowley said, you got to do what you got to do to win. It's all about how you bounce back in these games. Things were going the Stevenson Patriots way, and then they were once they bounced back from it. As they're just going to run the ball. A little bit surprising. I'd like to see them go in a 2-minute offense, but I guess you just want to run the ball here, make sure nobody gets hurt, and congratulate Stevenson on a well-fought game.
Exactly. This battle's over with. They recognize it. John Walters and his staff know that they've got to line up, get ready for next year. I thought they'd get some more players into the game that haven't seen action. But, you got a junior at quarterback that'll be back, and Michael Nee. He's going to learn from this experience. Hopefully he'll get wiser, make better decisions, get stronger in the weight room in the offseason, and come back for the 2025 campaign that much wiser.
Do you like West Aurora's chances tomorrow? It was the only team that Glenbard East lost to They're playing a really tough Maine South team on the road. Maine South's quarterback and Jamison Purcell threw for 490 yards on the road at Naperville North.
It'll be another battle, but I like their chances. But again, it's going to be a tough, hard-fought affair. I think it comes right down to the wire.
So we're going to take a break. That does it for our play-by-play broadcast. Congratulations to Stevenson. Glenbard East, it ends here with only 2 losses. Excellent season for John Walters and the Rams. It just wasn't enough to compete later on in the postseason. Stevenson, look out for anybody who plays them. They got a tough quarterback. They got some tough wide receivers. And once they pitch the ball to Zachary Hirsch, he is tough to bring down on the sideline.
And they're playing with a great deal of confidence and momentum, something as a coaching staff you need so much this time of year.
So for our excellent crew, for Jacqueline Skibona, for Kalaya Butler, for Tony Cornish, for Sam Corbin and Hayden Bales, I'm Kyle Smith. Post-game show brought to you by NFHS Network. Coming up next here on NFHSNetwork.com.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. SBS offers live telecasts on Channel 59.3, YouTube, or Twitch. We include pre- and post-game interviews with the players.
You know, I started in the locker room. All the boys were getting going before the game and stuff, and we kind of found a little click at the beginning of the game, so I think that's what got us going.
We also include digital live statistics, play-by-play commentary, team highlight reels, and even more than that. Go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com or search Sports Broadcast Solutions on YouTube. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede.
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, Class C graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith. But my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense. And Marsh gets a blowout. We got a breakaway at 2-0. A shot, and a goal! So 3-3. The power play was officially over.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you who would like to broadcast or live stream your event, or maybe make a highlight tape, but would like a sponsor to fund the event, SBS has a myriad of ways to advertise your sponsor during our broadcasts. We have commercials. We have on-air reads by the announcers.
Albatross Physical Therapy and Wellness specializes in pain-free.
We have graphics, and we have watermarks. Finally, Sports Broadcast Solutions can create a commercial for you or your sponsor. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
1 second from half court.
First ever.
A 2-on-1. Oh,
Did he bring it in? He did.
It is
caught!
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 12 million participants in America who take part in high school sports or activities.
Welcome into the post-game show presented by NFHS. I'm Kalia Butler. Alongside me is Aiden Crowley, quarterback. Welcome into the post-game show presented by NFHS. I'm Kalia Butler. Alongside me is Aiden Crowley, quarterback for Stevenson. What was it like to get the W? You were the 9 seed, beating the 8 seed. Unexpected. How was it today?
It was awesome. Started off kind of shaky. A few bad plays, a few penalties, but I know we can bounce back from any situation, and that's what we did. Put a lot of points on the board, and it feels amazing. Feels amazing to win.
Speak about that bounce back, down 7, and then you just kept applying pressure, 35-7. What was the momentum like for you guys to keep going?
Yeah, down 7, like you said, and bounce back, throw a long touchdown, get the ball right back. Our defense did a great job, and scored again. And by that point, we were up 14-7. We had all the momentum, and it was great.
3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing. What were you seeing today?
I was seeing the field really well. Defenders were moving slow for my vision. I was seeing everything well. It was awesome.
You advanced to the quarterfinals to take on a tough Lincoln Way East team. How do you prepare for that?
We just got to keep doing what we've been doing. Practicing hard, preparing well. We trust our coaches in the game plan. We trust our guys to execute.
What's it going to take to make it all the way?
It's going to take a lot of resilience, a lot of heart, but we're made for this. I believe in us.
Best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll be back after the break.